All righty, salute, Bulldog community. It's your brother Big Hill. It's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. Finishing up chapter one with W.E. Du Bois, the souls of black folk. I just wanted to finish up the chapter before too much time got ahead of me. I ain't want to start nothing, that I can't finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up chapter one again. Is W.E. Du Bois, the souls of black folk. We ended up last time I got together with y'all, we ended up on page 49. So I'm gonna pick up on page 49. It starts off up the new path. The advance guard toiled slowly, heavily, doggedly. Only those who have watched and guided the faltering feet, the misty minds, the dull understandings of the dark pupils of these schools know how faithfully, how piteously this people strove to learn. It was weary work. The cold satisfaction wrote down, excuse me, the cold statistician wrote down the inches of progress here and there. So let me repeat that. The cold statistician wrote down the inches of progress here and there, noted also where here and there a foot had slipped or someone had fallen. To the tired climbers, the horizon was ever dark. The mists were often cold. The Canaan was always dim and far away. If, however, the vistas disclosed as yet no goal, no resting place, little but flattery and criticism, the journey at least gave leisure for reflection and self-examination. It changed the child of emancipation to the youth with dawning self-consciousness, self-realization, self-respect. In those somber forests of his striving, his own soul roses before him, and he saw himself darkly as through a veil, and yet he saw in himself some faint revelation of his power, of his mission. He began to have a dim feeling that to attain his place in the world, he must be himself and not another. For the first time, he sought to analyze the burden he bore upon his back, that dead weight of social degradation, partially masked behind a half named Negro problem. He felt his poverty without a cent, without a home, without land, without tools or savings. He had entered into competition with rich, landed, skillful neighbors. To be a poor man is hard, but to be a poor race in a land of dollars is the very bottom of hardships. He felt the weight of his ignorance, not simply of letters, but of life, of business, of the humanities, the accumulated sloth and shirking and awkwardness of decades and centuries shackled his hands and feet. Nor was his burden all poverty and ignorance. The red stain of bastardry, which 2 centuries of systematic legal defilement of Negro women has stamped upon his race, meant not only the loss of ancient African chastity, but also the hereditary weight of a mass of corruption from the white adulterers, threatening almost the obliteration of the Negro home. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, gentlemen. I just got a call. But anyway, let me check out who in the building before I go on. Salute, Lone Wolf. Salute the Wolf. RBG. Salute, Samurai in the building. Salute, bro. Elevated. My bro, salute. Yes, sir. Just meditating, bro. Just doing a little meditating and reading. I figured I was going to finish this chapter that I started off whenever I started off. So I just wanted to get through this chapter. You know what I mean? But thanks for y'all coming in. You know, just reading. All right. A people thus handicapped ought not to be asked to race with the world. Let's say that again. A people thus handicapped ought not to be asked to race with the world, but rather allowed to give all its time and thought to its own social problems. But alas, while sociologists gleefully count his bastards and his prostitutes, the very soul of the toiling, sweating black man is darkened by the shadow of a vast despair. Men call the shadow prejudice and learnedly explained it as the natural defense of culture against barbarism, learning against ignorance, purity against crime, the higher against the lower races, to which the Negro cries amen, and swears that to so much of this strange prejudice as is founded on just homage to the civilization, culture, righteousness, and progress, he humbly bows and meekly does obedience. But before the namelessness prejudice that leaps beyond all this, he stands helpless, dismayed, and well nigh speechless before the personal disrespect and mockery, the ridicule and systematic humiliation and distortion of fact and wanton license of fancy, cynical ignoring, the cynical ignoring of the better and the boistering welcoming of the worse, the all-pervading desire to inculcate disdain for everything black, from Toussaint to the devil. Before this, there rises a sickening despair that would disarm and discourage any nation, save the black host to whom discouragement is an unwritten word. But the facing of so vast a prejudice could not but bring the inevitable but the fading, excuse me, but the facing of so vast a prejudice could not but bring the inevitable self-questioning, self-disparagement, and lowering of ideals which ever accompany repression and breed in an atmosphere of contempt and hate. Whisperings and portents came borne upon the four winds. Lo, we are diseased and dying, cried the dark host. We cannot write. Our voting is vain. What need of education, since we must always cook and serve? And the nation echoed and enforced this self-criticism, saying, be content to be servants and nothing more. What need of higher culture for half men? Away with the black man's ballot, by force or fraud, and behold the suicide of a race. Nevertheless, out of the evil came something of good, the more careful adjustment of education to real life, the clearer perception of the Negro's social responsibilities, and the sobering realization of the meaning of progress. So dawned the time of stern and drain, storm and stress. Today rocks our little boat on the mad waters of the world sea. There is within, without, the sound of conflict, the burning of body and rendering of soul. Inspiration strives with doubt and faith with vain questionings. The bright ideals of the past, physical freedom, political power, the training of brains, and the training of hands, all these in turn have waxed and waned until even the last grows dim and overcast. Are they all wrong? All false? No, not that, but each alone was over simple and incomplete. The dreams of a credulous race childhood, or the fond imaginings of the other world, which does not know and does not want to know our power. To be really true, all these ideals must be melted and welded into one. The training of the schools we need today more than ever. The the training of the schools we need today more than ever. The training of deft hands, quick eyes and ears, and above all, the broader, deeper, higher culture of gifted minds and pure hearts. The power of the ballot we need in sheer self-defense. Else what shall save us from a second slavery? Freedom to the long sought we still seek. The freedom of life and limb, the freedom to work and think, the freedom to love and inspire. Work, cultures, liberty, all these we need, not singly, but together, not successively, but together, each growing and aiding each, and all striving toward the vaster ideal that swims before the Negro people, the ideal of human brotherhood gained through the unifying ideal of race, the ideal of fostering and developing the traits and talents of the Negro, not in opposition to or contempt for other races, but rather in large conformity to the greater ideals of the American Republic, in order that someday on American soil, two world races may give each to each those characteristics both so sadly lack. That's Bulldog and W.E. Du Bois. I hear you, bro. We, the darker ones, come even now, not altogether empty handed. Okay, now, we, the darker ones, come even now today, we ain't coming empty handed. There are today no truer exponents of the pure human spirit of the Declaration of Independence than the American Negroes. There is no true American music but the wild, sweet melodies of the Negro slave. The American fairy tales and folklore, and Indian and African, and all in all, we black men seem the sole oasis of simple faith and reverence in a dusty desert of dollars and smartness. Will America be poor if she replace her brutal, deceptive blundering with the light-hearted but determined Negro humility, or her coarse and cruel wit with loving, jovial good humor, or her vulgar music with the soul of sorrow songs, merely a concrete test of the underlying principles of the great republic is the Negro problem, and the spiritual striving of the freedman's sons is the travail of souls whose burden is almost beyond the measure of their strength, but who bear it in the name of an historic race, in the name of this land of their father's father, and this name of human opportunity. And now, what I have briefly sketched in large outline, let me on coming pages tell again in many ways with loving emphasis and deeper detail the men that men may listen to the striving in the souls of black folk. Salute. That's the end of chapter 1. Salute y'all for rolling with me. Salute. Salute Soul Power, my brother Soul Power. just just finishing off chapter 1 of W.E. Du Bois. Had that get that off little, little meditation while I'm blowing. I do a lot of, like I said, I'll be doing a lot of cussing and all that in the community with the Bulldogs. So I guess I could kind of even it out and read books and stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with sharing books and stuff, whatever, and discuss books and all that type of stuff. You know, just keeping it gangster. That's all. Salute to everybody that rocked with me, and we'll start chapter 2 at the next go. You dig? If y'all ain't got no questions, ain't nobody in here. Me and my brother Soul, salute, Soul, and Lone Wolf. Yeah, Lone Wolf. What Lone Wolf? Yeah. RBG. You already know. Yeah. Yeah, salute, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all up unless y'all got some questions or y'all wanted to discuss anything, you know. For that, that was just a mental workout for myself and and for y'all entertainment, educational purposes only. Love sharing, love sharing with y'all as usual. Love when I see y'all in the place. Y'all already know. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Today is Thursday. Ready to get to the dogs. Smoke a little bit more. Hey, you know, Bulldog and the Bow come on tonight. I'll be like checking that out. That's it for me. Again, like I say, I just came in to steal some time. Little mental push-ups. That's all it was. And I thank y'all again for coming in. Hold up. I gotta crack the books back open myself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. But you doing your thing though over there. You doing your thing. You growing, you putting seeds in the ground. So I salute that. That's just like shit. You putting seeds in the ground. What can I say to that? You getting it from the earth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, W. Du Bois was. Oh, what's up, man, doctor? Salute, bro. W. Du Bois was talking. Boy, I start thinking I was talking about bulldogs for a minute there. A lot of that stuff was, bulldog talk for real. I ain't going front. Just talking about the traits and different things, pass the traits and all. Work with the hands. You got to work, the hands. You got, you know, learn, a lot of that stuff take for granted. Working with these hands, you got to know how to put things in good hands and groom these good brains and these talents that people got. You know what I mean? You see it every day. You see it around you. We see it all in the community. You need to compliment them brothers you see in the community that on whatever, give people compliments, man. Tell them you recognize something in them. You know what I mean? I do it all the time because all y'all be impressing me like so shit. It ain't nothing. I see the good in people. When y'all dropping jewels or when y'all just being respectful, speaking, treating each other like royalty, it feels good, man. Feels good. You know? That's power right there. That's power. Crockett, salute. That's power. Yes, sir. See some people coming up in here. Now, shit. It wasn't nothing. I was just finishing that book that book on oh damn, I ain't even see you say that. So I was reading The Souls of Black Folk. W.E. Du Bois, The Souls of Black Folk. Chapter 1. That's all I got through was chapter 1. I finished chapter 1 today. Good discipline is to try to get 3 wins every day, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Yes, sir, Lone Wolf. You already know. You already know. You already know. That's like my shit. A big brother of mine told me same things you said. He told me that he was like, look, they can't stop you from. It's 3 things you should be doing every day. And they say they might can stop you from doing 1 or 2 of them, but they can't never stop you from doing all 3 of them, even if you locked up. Even if you locked up. You say you're supposed to be trying to get mentally stronger, physically stronger, and financially. He was talking about finances too. Yeah, get your pockets right. So yeah, I salute that, Lone Wolf. I was always taught that. Yes, sir. Crockett. Book reading is fruit for the mind. Yeah, I'm over this joint. That's all. Reading to me is essential, a must for all to really understand. Yes, sir. Salute y'all. Salute y'all. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Yes, sir. Man, Doctor, it's cold up Detroit, ain't it? Cook brief is cold up Detroit. I don't know, it might be a little warmer now. But when I think of Detroit, I just think of cold up that joke. I remember I was up there a long time ago, over 20 years ago, when I used to rap. I was up there. Good people, good people. I'm a World War book reader myself. That's what's up, Crockett. Oh, it's nice up Detroit now. I know y'all like that. I know y'all like that. Yes, sir. It's 30 out, out my way today. Oh, Crockett, you still cold. Couldn't agree. Where you up? Upstate somewhere, ain't you? You probably upstate then. Probably upstate. I feel, that cold different. That cold hit different. That heat hit different too, though. That heat hit different too, but that cold, quick, grief. Yes, sir. History for me growing was soul. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So y'all could throw some of them. Dang, Crockett almost up in Canada. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Salute up top. Salute up top. Yeah, you all the way up top, bro. Yeah. Who was rapping with who you was rapping with back then? Shit, that was with just a local group from the DMV area. We called ourselves Mad Entities back then. So basically the same old story. You know, we had a big boy, big big boy was trying, trying to get us out the hood into the music shit, whatever. So he was doing shows all across different places with us, trying to get us on and stuff. It was nice up there though. I got music though on Reverb Nation though, Mad Doctor. If you're into hip hop and stuff, I'm over there on Reverb Nation. Look up Sinister Shrink from Annapolis, Maryland. You'll see me on there. You get your laughs off or whatever. You get to peep my mind over there when I was younger. Yes, sir. Salute to all the bulldoggers in here. All y'all got good dogs. All y'all be talking good shit about them dogs too. Crockett, Mad Doctor, Lone Wolf. Yeah, I know y'all know your shit. Elevated for show. All y'all get it in. And you can't forget the soul power. That young king gonna be somebody. That young king is somebody for real. In my book, soul somebody. Y'all are somebody's. But soul me and soul got a special little jump. Soul power, man. But as far as the dogs and stuff like that, man, I've been shit since what 18, 18. That's 1988, summer 88, 88 and 89. Bulldogging since 88 and 89, man. It's almost like all that money from 88, 89, taking care of the dogs, taking care of the dogs. They just part of the family now. Salute, salute, salute. So yeah, dogs is part of the family now, man. Like knee deep in the work. You understand? Like sometimes I feel like I work for them jokers. You know what I mean? Because they got it. They gotta get fed. They gotta get fed. And it's been a lot of years. So and all the you feed them over the years through the good times and the bad times. Through the old Roy, all the way up to the 30-20 pro plane. From Ash 40 from Ashy to Classy, goddamn it. From Ashy to Classy with the Bulldogs, goddamn it. Can't forget where you came from, though. Can't forget where you came from and respect your yard. Respect your yard. Cause ain't nobody else gonna respect it like you did. That motherfucker come to your yard that you built for all your lifetime and come and tell you get rid of all your shit. To say your shit ain't nothing compared to their standards, man. Man, don't go for that shit, man. If you was feeding them dogs years and years and you was spending your money and you walking them dogs and cleaning up behind them dogs and putting your hands on them dogs, molding them dogs, Don't let nobody else tell you nothing, man. Don't let that shit hold weight. Dig what I'm saying? I mean, take the good, take the gems that they drop, take the gems that they drop, and just add it to yours. Just add it to yours. You'll get there. You'll get what you want. You'll get what you want. It's the same that they did before us. The same that they did before us. Everybody ain't have what everybody couldn't afford. Everybody always couldn't afford. Everybody couldn't afford. Only the few could afford. So most of us had to do work. So salute your hands and salute the work that you put in. You know, when you if you ever get to the money game, where though the money make money, of course we know money make money. You dig? So but like for the rest of us, it's about the work. You gotta outwork those people. Gotta outwork them. That's just in my opinion. Don't be scared of the rain. Don't be scared of the snow. Don't be scared of the cold. Don't be scared of the heat. But respect both of them. Like I respect the cold. I respect up top. I hear him say it's 30 degrees up there. I respect the cold. I respect where it's hot at. You know, where we go, our dogs go. Man, doctor say, how were your keeps back then? Mine's we fam two cuz. We made our dogs through competition. They made by being very good competitors. Salute. Salute, man, doctor. On that. Keeps always been keeps been all in my little circle of people, keeps always been sacred. Keeps always been something that keeps always been something that you kind of confine yourself. You kind of confine yourself in and put your unique stamp on it. Put your unique stamp on it, especially like what you said, my mad doctor, when you around high level people, you know, even if y'all on teams together, you know, even if y'all on teams together, you know, that putting one together is like a little in-house competition sometimes. Yes, sir. Ready to open up this pack I got from the dispensary when I was on live this morning with Samurai. I was going to get me something from the dispensary. I'm ready to twist one up now. Y'all can go ahead and kick it. The dogs are like my kids. They are family. The ones who stood the line for us love them the same. The dedication. That's why the Bulldog still lives. They ain't for the weak. Salute. Couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said it better myself, bro. Croc, yeah. If I could make him look good off old Roy, I damn sure better be able to make him look good off a fucking 30/20 pro plan. Shit. I'll be disrespecting my hands, myself. I'll be disrespecting myself. Make him look good off dog food and water. It's gonna be more work for you. How much you want to get it? I remember it was times I couldn't even some of those lines on them dogs. I couldn't get for years and years. I couldn't even get those lines. Some of those lines I seen on dogs. Some of those, that's you know some of them like you gotta go get it. Some of them cuts. I didn't even know how to get them. I didn't even know how to get some of them lines on them dogs, them cuts, whatever, whatever. And I thought my dog was really in shape and stuff like that. And it was in good shape, but it's levels to it. It's levels to it. Look at them dogs. Look at people, dogs in shape. Look at the lines. But genetics play a bigger part than people think, though. Genetics run the shit. To me, genetics run the shit. All you doing is rolling the dice. All you do is roll the dice. But the genetics run the shit. Now, the more and more you can lock them dice up, the more and more you can get slick roll, however you can get to hit that point. It's just like the dice game, trying to hit that point. You did. Some people know how think they slick with the dice, whatever. Some people just roll them, let them roll, you know. Because sometimes when you try to get too slick, you throw craps. You get stuck on craps. It's like you try to lock them on a winner. You locking them on some craps. You did. Any breeding this year? So actually, any y'all got some breedings going on? So you got some breedings going on? When you gonna breed that stuff? You supposed to be breeding something, ain't you? Lady May and them. We only had 3 lines until much later we stuck with what we had. I got you, mad. But you know when I'm talking about them lines, I'm talking about them cuts on them dogs. I'm talking about when you put one together, the different lines, you know. Was you able to get all them lines, them 2 lines on the side, them 2 racing stripes on the side, you know? Was they hard to get for you, the two rally stripes on the side of the dog? You feel me? I'm talking about that type thing. Okay, so you said it's summer. All right. Yes, sir. What's the name of this shit? Tell y'all the name of this shit right here. Gelati pancakes. That's what I'm doing this morning. Some gelati pancakes. Watch out. Motherfucking gelati pancake. I should have my laptop up and gassed up and ready to roll for the community so I could be more interactive with the community with what I'm doing and stuff. I'm glad y'all been riding with me with the low budget, as long as we had 4 wheels and gas, we rocking. But laptop should be up and going and I'm gonna figure things out. Might be able to put pedigrees up and skate through them with y'all, like the other channels and stuff. So I could be more interactive with y'all. We were good at that swimming slap mill. Also, we had a cat mill in the D for sure, for sure. So y'all already was putting them lines on them dogs. That's what's up, my nigga. That's what's up with all that equipment. Hell yeah, y'all was putting lines on them dogs. Yeah, hybrid or indica. Let me see, hybrid or indica. Tell me something. Reality pancakes. I don't know if it's so small on here. Hold on. I don't know, bro. It's so small on here. I can't read the shit. Big Hill, what? Always wait. Big Hill, what dogs did you start with? Uh, all right. The first dogs, the first dogs was Kobe, and what was the other shit? Kobe. What was the other shit? Kobe. Oh, Kobe and Old Family Red. My cousin had an Old Family Red dog from Texas, and I had a one of my friends gave me two Kobe dogs from up DC. From so as you know, we was young, we bred them together, whatever, whatever. Just looking at dogs or whatever, whatever. But then I met Pops. I met Pops that summer and got a bully son dog from him. So I was rocking with the bully son stuff, and you know. So I've been a bully son man for real, for real. But as shit evolved. My dogs now, of my dogs now is a blend of you know Red Boy Jocko basically with little bit Bolio up in that jump. But I got some other shit too though. But yeah, salute Bully son. That's what I came in with the real dogs. But salute Old Family Red and the Kobe dogs too. So I would say the first dogs was Kobe and Old Family Red, but the working dog, the working shit was the Bully son shit. And my first one was all white Bully son dog. It was all white for sure. No, that sound crazy, but it was all white. So when I was coming up as a youngin' though, in my area, so I ran across motherfuckers just, being in my area. So, as a youngin', I done ran across the Gusto boys and people like them, whoever was from around my area, they had influence on me. So I lucked up and ran into a couple people like, a couple people that, they shared their knowledge with me, whatever, whatever. I kept it rocking. But to be honest with you, like I be learning a lot about, like I never even knew the dogs I was working with back then. A lot of that shit I ain't learned till I was really knee deep in the game. So like I always was a person that I ain't know how to talk about that shit. I know how to do that shit though. That was it. But nowadays it's the age of talking about it and stuff, I guess, or sharing your history and stuff like that. And a lot of us is not good at that. A lot of us are not good at that. A lot of us is not good with talking and can't talk the good stories and stuff, but might have a lot of knowledge, but you gotta be there, like to respect. A lot of us don't talk a good game, put it like that. But salute to those who can do that. Cause if it wasn't for y'all, would nobody really be knowing nothing really, I guess. But respect to those who don't know how to talk it, but know how to do it. Always salute them. In my book, hybrid, that Hellcat shit blow your top off. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Doc, get straight to that shit. Get straight to it. They said what the hybrid Hellcat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You feel like that about the dogs too? Hybrid is the hybrid that Hellcat too. Some people, they bet the house on that hybrid vigor, shit like that. I learned through talking to y'all, the community and shit like that. Hybrid vigor. You be knowing the shit, but you don't be knowing the terminology for it. You know what I mean? That's why it's always a good thing. This shit is always a good thing. We ran pure Kobe from Louisiana. Oh, from Lewis. Damn, I was ready to say Louisiana. We ran pure Kobe from Lewis himself, bred by to our Doucette dogs and an original bounty hunter dog, produced very well. Yeah, man. You came up in that shit, boy. All your dogs been good. I ain't, you talk about them Kobe joints all the time. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. And the Doucette shit, okay. We used to say battle cross. I know that's right. Yes, sir. Original bounty hunter. Swimming, I used to love the swimming. I used to love the swimming with the dogs. You know, used to love that. If I could get, if I had access to that type of thing, I would do more swimming with my dogs. Even though I heard it's you could do some bad things to your dogs by swimming, but like you could do bad things to your dogs by a lot of shit. But like shit, swimming though, because the way to exercise swimming itself, what it does for the body. So I gotta respect the water. So yeah, I would if I was able to do a lot of the swimming, I would do way more swimming than what I do with my dogs now. I would do way more. I don't do no swimming now with my dogs. But if I was able to do swimming with my dogs, I would definitely be doing swimming with my dogs. We had G Cross with that Doucette blood, produced Frank White. Okay. Okay. I heard of Frank White. I don't know if it's the same Frank White, but I heard of Frank White. But either way, good shit. Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Up Canada. Crockett City up by Canada. Shit. Shit. One of them wasn't that one of the baddest motherfuckers had those was from up that way. Heard he was a bad motherfucker. Giroux. Heard Giroux. I think Giroux was from up that way. Giroux had a story. That story was all right. That story was fire. Giroux, the Giroux story. I think I'm saying his name right. Know if he was French or not. Andre Giroux, I don't know, something like that. Giroux, but he had a his story it was for sure. MKM bottom salute, get him. I heard he wasn't playing. He had the good dogs. And he wasn't playing with other things either. And them gypsies do got dogs, man. I didn't know how to explain it. One time I was trying to tell the community about the gypsy, because we were saluting the Indians, and I was like, "What about the gypsies?" And somebody was like, Is they even the people or something? Or they just, but nah, they really is. Like, I think they from like Romania or they come from like, they are real people. They're real ethnicity, you know? They got a real culture, whatever, whatever. But, you know, just thinking about the history of my little come up with the dogs. What's that, 35 years? 35, what is it, 24? Since 89? However many years that is. I done heard about them gypsies having good dogs. I heard they'd beat the shit out you, but they had good ass dogs. Heard they was with, they was just as good as they was just as good with the dogs as the Indians and us and and the white folks, the black folks, the Indians and the gypsies. Everybody had good hands. Everybody had good hands, and nigga, any given night, any given night, and everybody had secrets. Everybody had their own little things. They whatever, whatever. So just me hearing all that type of stuff. I used to be a jewel collector. Like I try to go around and collect as many jewels as I can from the old heads. You did. That's all I do. Like the people I knew and shit, I ain't even know they kennel names and shit. Like I ain't even know they kennel names until like till the computer shit came out. I knew the people, the real people. Like I ain't even know they kennel names and shit. Like I ain't know the Gusto boys was the Gusto boys and shit. I just knew them as the people who they was. You dig? And everybody else I knew them as the people they was. I didn't know them as them kennel names. And then when I hear about them, then I put two and two together. But that's how I was brought up, though. Like, you know, you know what you need to know. You know, Canada Giroux before I got here, mostly Giroux. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Mad Doctor Giroux. Yeah, yeah, Giroux. Mm-hmm. I heard he used to get it in. Think he was tied into that. Think he was tied into the boomerang dog some type of way. I don't know. He was tied into them people, or they was rolling together or something. I don't know. Don't get me lying. I'm just freestyling. But I heard that Giroux was all right though. Salute. But the dude I like up y'all way though, Mad Doctor, the dude I like, I don't know him personally, but I heard his interviews and shit, and I heard the way he talk. I fucks with him. I love to rap to that nigga is fucking Nooney. I like Nooney though. I like his story. I like Nooney's story. I think he was fucking with the boxers and shit. He used to let the boxers work his dogs, like put his dogs in shape and shit, go out there jog with I don't know whoever it was. I don't know if he was talking about Hearns or whoever he was talking about. But salute Nooney though. Oh, I dig this story. I dig Nooney's story. Salute. And it's the same old shit. Like those are the type of stories I recognize and those type of voices and shit like that. That type shit. When you just a black man, you ain't got nothing, you know what I mean? You ain't got no money or whatever, whatever. You just got a will and you want to do something. The money come if it come. Shit. Money come if it come. Boom, boom. And I just like that shit, how he was telling that story. It wasn't a whole bunch of glamour and shit like that. It was a lot of it was gully. Salute to Nooney. Salute that man, doctor. Don't matter when you got in the game, you got in that motherfucker. That's what's up. Shit. The way y'all be spitting that shit, y'all know way more than me about them dogs. I tell you that. So it don't matter when you got in it, as long as you got in it. That's what's up. That's what's up. You met Noonie before? Is he cool? Is he cool in real life, yo? Is he cool in real life? Cool old head. Got them gems. He dropped them gems on you. Well, some of the old heads could be slick though. They could be slick. They don't, if they don't know you, there's a whole bunch of slick talking and shit. If they don't know you, if you get to know them, they dropping jewels. They dropping jewels when they talking slick though. But when you get to know them, it's good. I'm glad I finished that first chapter off of that book, boy. It was like I still had scratch. The first time I read it, I was just, boom, boom. But community was commenting on it and stuff like they digged it or whatever. So I was like, yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to just slide in, boom, boom. But nah, then the book was calling me. So like, I'm glad I finished that first chapter. So we scratched right into that. We knocked that first chapter out. That's what's up. That's what's up. Salute, Noonie. So was that Luther shit really bad like that up there though? I like the way he was breaking it down. He was like, dogs like that though, like you don't even expect them to throw another one like themselves or whatever. Like he the first one I heard say that. Like he wasn't even looking for. Well, at least that's what he said. He wasn't even looking for Luther to throw himself. He knew he was a freak. He knew he was a freak or whatever, whatever. You know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. American Bulldogs. Yes, sir. They ain't no whores either. 20 years of white dog. Ain't no mature. American Bulldogs. White dog. Well, I got y'all in here. I might could go over my Orlando is playing Dallas tonight. New York blood, Hank shit with Eli Luther. He lost to with New York, but reserve New York blood. Doucette champion, bad man. Gotcha, gotcha. New York. Yeah, I heard him about talking about New York. He said he ain't want to name it New Jersey or some shit. Some shit. He said New York sounded better than New Jersey or some shit like that. All right, salute though. Yeah. Yeah, now that you talk about is bringing back memories of his interview. I like that dude over that schoolboy be interviewing too, Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray be going in. Mr. Gray be talking this stuff. Mr. Gray don't be caring. Shit. They be sound like cowboys. Ralph has some of the best in New York. MKM. Ralph. Ralph. Now Ralph, I guess that's Big Ralph, I guess, you know. You know, I heard that name before. AKA Big Abba Kenneth. Big Ralph and them. Salute Big Ralph and them. Two set Bam Bam Jr., Original Bounty Hunter, Champion Turk, Original Bounty Hunter. Original Bounty Hunter. This motherfucker shit, all right, don't make you look at the name again. I forgot what it was. Gelati Pancakes. Yeah, Gelati Pancakes. Gelati Pancakes rocking. Helicopter Hank. He said Helicopter Hank was the breadwinner. Motherfucker hated that nigga style. Hated Hank's style so much. He was that motherfucking breadwinner. Motherfuckers always wanting that nigga to stop, huh? Hank one of the best to ever do it, I guess, huh? They hate his style. The helicopter style. Mad Doctor said he ain't mad at him. He ain't hating, goddamn it. You heard me? He ain't hating. He sure enough ain't hating. Shit. I hear you, bro. You just know how to work with that helicopter shit. Niggas be scared to work with the helicopter shit. Motherfucker don't know which way they gonna land. If they gonna your shit, you must got your shit landing the right way when it's spinning around or whatever. Other motherfuckers scared they mad that spinning shit and they shit spin the top shit. Then again, you know, it depends on your breeding program anyway, because you might not even be your Hank stuff might not even be doing that. Big Route MKM put up I don't know, I think it's a pedigree jump for this community. Like I said, when I get my laptop, I'm gonna be able to interact with y'all like that, like the big boys do. Right now, I'm just going off the phone. But salute to y'all for rocking with me. Big Ralph met his. Big Ralph met his. Big Ralph met to my last hunt against True Colors. Lost, but good game lost. Got you. Got you. I write that. Got a record of my dogs. OG, read it if you like to see what the recipe has proven with Heavy Eli Jr. Salute. Salute that. MK Young. Yes, sir. So what we got? Eli men in here, Red Boy men in here, Bolio men in here, or Battlecross men in here, Jeep men in here. Who we got in here? We got Razor Edge men in here. We got Camelot men in here. Salute. We got Wolf. We got White Fang men in here. Do we got what else we got up in here? Represent. Who we got up in here? Represent shit. Represent. Crockett laughing. Chemo to the fullest. Okay. Chemo. Dog Man TV. Salute, bro. Know you out there probably at work getting it in. Getting it in at work. Bulls. Okay, we got some bulls. Crocker said bulls up in this motherfucker. Don't forget about the bulls. God damn it, don't forget about the bulls. Shit. Bulls, 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 battle crawl. That's what I say. That's a battle crawl. Where would you take your bulls to though? Okay, bull to me, bulls are battle crawls, right? All right, so look, I know you could take it wherever, but I'm just interested. Where you taking it, black or red? You taking it to the black side or the red side? Holler at me. Holler at me. You like taking your bulls back to the black side or you take it to the red side? Talk to me. Talk to me. You got good bulls, dog. Or you just going right back into your bulls? Going right back into your bulls, or you going to the black, or you going to the red side? Then you going back into your bulls. We man too. Back to Eli. Got you, bro. Back to the black. Back to the black. Red Boy Jacko. So you taking your battle cross into another battle cross, Dog Man TV. You taking your battle. So what you doing? You Red Boy Jacko. So so you doing the same shit. You doing the same shit, huh? Instead of so you bringing your red, with a little black with it, huh? So you doing you cheating, you cheating, you cheating, nigga. That's what I say. You cheating. I said red or black. You bringing some red with the black. I got you. I got you. You got the red with the black built in. I got you. All right, I can't put that shit. I ain't got the laptop yet. I told you I ain't even savvy like that, Mad Doctor. This is one ain't one of the upgraded shows. This is the projects. When you over Big Hill shit until otherwise, you know it's the projects. So don't be asking for top shelf shit. Like pull up the pedigree and shit like that, nigga. That you showing off. I don't got that shit over here. I don't got that shit over here. Tell us about the motherfucker. Or you telling everybody, oh my fault. You might be telling everybody else to pull up the pedigrees and shit. Y'all can look at the shit. You gotta tell me about it. Always Eli K. Go ahead, man, doctor. Go ahead. You know you still my boy, but nigga, you up in here asking for silverware and shit, nigga. We in the projects, nigga. Eat that shit. Eat that shit, man. You get used to them high class shows, nigga. Section 89. Yeah, MKM get it. Yeah, Section 85, niggas. For sure. That's all right. The door is always open, though. The other niggas might close y'all out and shit. The high class shows might ban y'all. This is bullshit. I ain't gonna never ban y'all niggas. Y'all can always come back over here and talk about it. Fuck it. Tell me you've been kicked out of better places before. Come on back to the projects. Salute. He said, I use my hands, bro. Man, Dr. Craig. Shit. We living on fat girl tax money over here. Damn right. Bring more of them. Bring more of them. Y'all bring them with you. Bring your own fat girl party, goddamn it. When you're over here. You got to know that shit. Tell them to get Crockett. We need it all over this joke. I'm gonna start sliding my cash app on y'all though. Like I've been letting niggas, I ain't been getting nothing for years. I ain't tripping, you know. But like, yeah, I'm gonna pass the hat around. I'm gonna start watch. I'm gonna get a cash app. Like, don't worry, you already know where we at, so you know what we do. So we running it up. We running it up over here. We partying and running it up. Shit, well, we leaving it alone. You know what I mean? Don't shit. Ain't no time for no pettiness and shit. Over this jump, we running it up. We might do big things over here. Together we stand. We get some land and all that over here. We running that shit up enough. We gambling, all that type shit. Whatever we gotta do, come up. I'm gonna have deals on my shit. Oh, my fault. I ain't even reading the chat. Big Hill still. did, did nigga go telling on us already, y'all? Nigga telling on us off. Big Hill stealing Wi-Fi, electricity, got the extension cord running out the window. See what I'm saying? Niggas telling already, y'all. Look, first motherfucker telling already. Louder for the ones in the back. Bring your own drinks. Yeah, Crockett. Dog, man, you gonna stop that shit. You gonna stop that shit. Elephants, no gazelles, fat girl, fire. Yeah, man. Dog. Hey, dog, man. You boys round up over here, boy. But be careful with that shit over here, man. Talking about stealing and shit like that, nigga. We don't be saying that shit over here. The neighbor next door at work, free power. See, now you got everybody talking about this shit nonstop. Now you made my shit hot. Now you made my shit. Now Crockett talking about it, all that shit. They like, is this nigga really stealing Wi-Fi? Like, dang. Come right over here making a mess. We was chilling. We was reading books, W.E.B. Bois and shit. Now this nigga, now you look in the chat, you see people stealing and all that. That how that look? Where they do that at? We went from we done went from good motherfuckers reading books, shared intelligence. Now we got five flames going, laughter, niggas stealing Wi-Fi. It's the projects. It's the projects. Niggas still talking about running the extension cord. He done turned them niggas out. Then they saluting you and everything, dog, man. They always saluting the troublemaker, motherfucker. Nigga, next time come bring a book, nigga. Instead of coming here yelling about somebody stealing. Oh, he's stealing. He's stealing. Next time bring a book or something and be quiet till they read the room. We wasn't talking about stealing Wi-Fi. Petty. That's because he got computers and shit, y'all. He coming to we gonna rob his ass. He keep coming around this motherfucker. We gonna rob because they got computers and everything. They got good graphics and everything over that junk. Him and Bo, they turned up. He come through the project showing off, talking about I'm stealing Wi-Fi and shit. Yeah, all right, nigga. All right. Yeah, all right. I got you. I got you. Y'all see what he on? He coming to the project. You better not bring that computer down this motherfucker. You better not bring that shit down here. we go, we go, we gonna snatch J-Bo and non-stop computer, y'all. We gonna run our show over. We gonna run that shit over here. Gonna run that shit over here. Make them niggas go off the phones and shit. That's how you gonna know I hit them. When did you see them niggas going off the phones and shit? You already gonna know. Big Hill got their computer. All right. Can you give an example of what a good tug of war workout looks like? What do you look for in the dog mostly to evaluate? I never even did I never even competed in a tug of war event at a dog show. I haven't even been at a dog show. The one that I be at is gonna be the first one I be at. So I do not know what to look for in a tug of war contest. I'm just hoping my dog that I put in it, if I did put one in it, would pull the thing across the line. I think it's a line, and you got to pull 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 it. I guess it's a flag or something hanging, and you pull it across the line. I don't know if you got to keep it there for a certain amount of time or pull it to a certain amount of distance. But just going on that, just going on that, my hypotheticals would be shit. Uh, strength training, a lot of strength training, a lot of spring pole, a lot of spring pole, lot, lot of practice with that, a lot of practice with that, and then do some running after that. Running always good. It's like when you play sports, you run before you get to play on the court, and you run after you play on the court. So I would do the same with my training. Like if I'm doing tug of war joints, I would be putting a little bit more time, or concentrating on on his mouth work, mouth work, and resistance mouth work, not just mouth work, but like actually pulling and holding, like mimicking the event itself. That's the best training to me in anything that you in competition at. So when you practicing, my practice would be mimicking that competition fullest till I got to the finish of my training. I'm basically doing a mock competition to where as though, and I'm evaluating it there, boom. And preferably I'm being able to see my mock my mock thing. Preferably I'm seeing that at the what some people would call the peak of their keep. Because basically I want to see that and then I want him to rebuild after that. Like basically that's gonna be when I finally get him to where as though he do that whole mock competition in front of me to the fullest that I think he gonna be. I still want him to what you say, rebuild after that. Like you just touched that. You touched that peak. You touched that peak. You know how you in practice, you might have you went through that practice real good, real good. You feel yourself at that level. You feel yourself at that level. So now I need to maintain that, and hopefully that's like a week or so out for the joint. Because now I want to rebuild and rest. But I still want him to have that fresh taste of that peak in his head, if I'm describing it. Or if I'm even on the topic you even talking about, bro. I just went in on that shit. On a big hill type shit, project style. You know. Anyway, who beating Bama Auburn? Let me check it out. Hold on. You know when it happens, they're gonna ask for the Wi-Fi. All right, Bama Auburn, Michigan State or Michigan. Let's see. see, dog man. All right, okay. All right. Let me see. Crockett, I'm in. Auburn. He says a toss up between Auburn and Michigan. That's what they saying. Well, on my tickets, I can tell you this now. Michigan ain't on none of my tickets. So I'm gonna tell you that now. Salute to Detroit and all them guys and all that. Salute to because one of my favorite young rappers from out that jump. A couple rappers I like from out Michigan. Boldy James, Willie the Kid, and what's the other nigga? The older guy, nerdy type dude, but he can spit though. He used to be with Eminem and shit. I forgot his name though. Hold up, y'all. I got use the restroom real quick. Y'all kick it real quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, stop. What's the other dude from out Detroit? The black dude, nerdy kind of dude. That he got bars though. He got bars. He used to be with Eminem. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Royce the 5'9". You right, Royce the 5'9". Royce the 5'9". So yeah, so Willie the Kid, Bodie James, Royce the 5'9", Michigan area dudes that they'll get rotation around here from me anyway. I like Starlake from whatever area that shit from. I don't know what area he from, but Starlake, I fucks with him too. I ain't heard him in a minute though. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Starley or Stally, whatever the fuck. Okay, man. Okay, okay. It's Ice Water Bezo. Soda. Yeah, yeah, baby. Babyface Ray. Cash Dog. Yeah, got you though. I got you. Okay, Starley from Ohio. Okay, salute to Ohio. I'm fucking with Starley. I feel him some. Yeah, yeah. You heard Mad Doctor say he came through with them ice water. I heard the ice water. I mean, ice wear. Damn, I said ice water. Ice wear. Okay, ice wear. All gone or dead now. Damn. Babyface Ray. Babyface Ray. Yeah. Cash Doll. I think I heard the Cash Doll. Boldy and them don't get no play out there, Mad Doctor. Boldy and Willie the Kid and them. I ain't even really tripping off Royce. Even though Royce fire though, but you telling me them young niggas ain't getting no play out there? I know Boldy should be getting some play. Willie might not be getting no play, but Willie, I fucks with Willie. Dang, he said, nah. Dang, yo. Okay. Crockett, I know you smoking good. If you still in here, I know you smoking good up there where you at. I know that for a fact. You smoking good. And Mad Doctor smoking good. But who you listening to though, Crockett? Just tell me who you listening to up there. That's gonna tell me a lot right there. Let me know who you listening to. Yeah. But who you listening to? I know you smoking good. I know that. I ain't even gonna trip off that. 'Cause I know you got fire. And Mad Doctor, I know y'all got fire up there. But who you listening to, Crockett? On the on the music tip. On the music tip. I don't give a fuck who it is. If even if somebody we don't know, just tell us who you fuck with. Like, you know what I mean? Don't try to be like us and say no rappers if you don't fuck with no rappers. Say, you can say your shit. Say your shit. I'm just interested. Who you rocking with? Oh yeah, y'all got Mad Doctor, y'all got T Grizzly up there. Y'all ain't bumping T Grizzly. T Grizzly be having little fire joints sometimes. That's what's up, Crockett. Hey, that's what's up, Crockett. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, shit. You can talk to me about that though. Yeah, you, they, you might got run down five of them. I don't know. No. All right, let me see. The death metal, the 60 music, I'm with you. Death music, I mean the death metal. Oh, hold up, hold up. I don't know though. Like, let me. I don't know one of them bands. I like some. I like some songs like, but I don't know if it's death metal. I don't think the shit I like is death metal though. But hey, I feel you though. Some death obituary over it. Okay, got you. Probably say you asked for it, didn't you? Nigga, I'm keeping it 100. Yeah, that's the only way you supposed to keep it, Crockett. 100. Fuck if they like it. Somebody love it. Shit. I don't know nothing about it though. Okay, Metallica. I done heard about Metallica. I don't know if they got a song that they like though, but I done heard that name before. As far as in the rock genre though, I got plenty of songs that I like in the rock genre. I think I like that uh Hotel California, Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin. Um, songs that I like rock is usually coming from movies and shit. And the movies be fire and I remember the songs and I be liking them like that joint. I don't know who seen that joint. Might be Rolling Stones or Mick Jagger that seen that joint. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever that I like that joke. I like Janis Joplin. I like fucking Janis Joplin's Janis Joplin was rocking. She was high as a motherfucker though, but she was rocking like shit. Rocking and shit. It was some slick ass dudes, man. There was some slick dudes over there, man, getting it. I ain't even fronting. The Eagles, I think the Eagles, vicious. The Eagles, vicious. Yeah, you just said them the Eagles, vicious. Eagles, vicious. Yeah. The Eagles is vicious. Shit. Shit. That nigga that got shit, shit. Man, it was a lot of them that was rocking. You too. He said you too. Mad Doctor said you too. That's what's up. Shit, the Eagles was rocking though, yo. And fat white boy can sing now. That fat white boy can sing his ass off now. That nigga Teddy Swims. That motherfucker can sing. Yeah, I ain't gonna front on the white boy. He can sing like shit. Goes in. He goes in. Wife, wifey in the building. Oh shit. Hey, what the fuck? Oh shit. You know you don't belong in the motherfucking building. You better get the fuck up out the building for sure. Teddy Swims, who I say? Tony Swims? All right, but Teddy Swims. Rick James, Michael Jackson, Prince. Yeah, your choice. Yeah, Mad Doctor say, all right, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's get back where it's really at. Rick James, Michael Jackson, and Prince. You heard? And he ain't playing. He ain't playing. Y'all, you can't. Hey, them names he just put up there, powerhouses. Nigga, ain't no metal monks. Ain't no metal monks compared to that group up here. You just said Rick James and then Michael Jackson and Prince. We gave y'all enough, Crockett. We gave you enough. I feel you though. You try to set up shop in this motherfucker with all the motherfuckers. The metal monks motherfuckers ain't coming in though. We shut the door on the metal monks. Whoever they is. We shutting the door. You got enough of them in already. We got a good concert. We letting Rick and them up in here now. Rick, Mike Jackson, and Prince and all them up ahead. Yeah. Uh-huh. Frankie Beverly and them. Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Crockett laugh. Prince, my choice, play his own instruments. Nah, Prince ain't my choice. That nigga got his ass out too many times. He got his ass out too many times. This shit looking like young Tyson, ass out like skinny. Stop playing. We ain't gonna have a whole lot of that in here, Prince. Either. We ain't gonna have a lot of that. Y'all niggas play y'all songs and shit, and you know, get everybody how they supposed to get, but don't be just start toss Prince twerking and shit. Nah, we ain't going for that up, man. Gotta remember, it's still the projects. Strawberry alarm clock. Mom is it, Mom is in the poppers. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix. Salute. We let you back in. We open the door for Jimmy. And the doors, Santana and BB King. We let all of them, they coming in. We let them in, Crockett. The monk motherfuckers ain't coming in with them though. But yeah, all them that group right there, yeah, come in. Roll out the carpet for him. You been kicked out of Better Wife? Yeah, get kicked out there. Enjoy the TV dinners. I don't mind. That's still eating. That's still eating. It ain't safe out here. It ain't safe out here. You showing off. You must be drinking or some shit. Y'all salute my wife while she in here though. I know y'all dogmen, but I know y'all gentlemen too. My wife just snuck up in here, so y'all make sure y'all salute her. Anyway, Prince had didn't need a man. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I salute you, Queen. But you gotta get on out here. Niggas, niggas got knives and guns and shit. I know you shooting too though. Escape while you can. Crocker said salute. Crocker said salute. Y'all to turn this good thing into this. That's what's up. Papas. The mamas and papas. Y'all talking y'all talking about mamas and papas. I was just looking at the mamas and papas. Hey, that big one in the mamas and papas. The big one though, the big girl, she could dance. She could dance. She could dance. MK MKM said salute too, mama. Yeah, that big girl out of Mamas and Papas. When I was watching her, if you watch that whole Woodstock joint, that joint fire. That whole Woodstock joint. He said, "Smoking Rick." Dog man said, "Salute Queen, Smoking Rick, and Alien Mike." All of them smoking though, man, doctor. All of them smoking. But Mike was the alien. But all them motherfuckers smoking. But Mike started wanting to drip. He want his shit. He started dripping, the drip or whatever. California dreaming, California dream. Yeah, yes, sir. Parliament, yeah. There you go. The Parliament up in here. Tear the roof off. Man, Parliament Bootsy, all of them. Bring them all in here. All died. Drugs. Good shit. He said good shit. What if Mike, yo, I just thought about some shit. What if Mike and Prince had good dogs on the low? What if they was really dog men on the low? Can you see Prince with some Zebo shit? Or, or Mike with some Bodie shit? Can you see yourself walking Michael Jackson's yard or Prince yard and he explaining the dogs to you? Explain, he explained how the dogs bred to you. Mike, Mike probably got some fire bolio shit. And Prince got that fire Zebo shit. Shreveport Mike, salute. Salute. I'm just saying though, man. These dogs, you know, all walks of life. You know, who knows? They might have had the good dogs, man. I could see BB King and them with some dogs and shit like that. BB and them probably had good dogs. But Prince and Mike Jack, shit, come on, man. Rick probably had huskies and shit. Man, doctor said Prince dogs, Eli, and Michael, Hank helicopter, helicopter Mike. Bodie joint. Oh, Mike had the bullshit before Boils. He had the Bulls brand. The bull. Man, y'all crazy, y'all. Y'all crazy as shit. Oh my goodness. Wow. He said, Crockett said funny shit. For real, Mike would make you question shit like with the voice on the phone, being at the kennel would be pigeons. Pigeons at the man, like I said, Rick James straight Zebo inbred shit. Salute Dorian. He said Rick James got straight Zebo inbred shit. Oh, oh man, y'all crazy as shit, yo. Y'all crazy as shit. Big Pokey. Hardest pit to the Big Pokey. MKM. Y'all is wild. Y'all is wild, man. R&B legends. So so the B in the R&B is for Bulldogs. R&B legends, yeah. Straight like that. Gladys Knight and the Pip Kennels. I ain't messing with y'all, man. Oh my goodness, y'all crazy. Same old shit. Niggas don't know what to say, man. It's been all over the place. Hey, chat, can I ask something seriously? Go ahead, Mad Doc. You know it's gonna be crazy just the way you starting. But go ahead. You know Michael Jackson had some freak dogs. He got the white glove on though when he walk around. We got the one white glove on when he walk around. That's his kennel. His kennel gear is crazy. His dog man outfit is crazy. Rhinestones on his Carhartt joint. Rhinestones and shit. It got the one glove joint. I'm gonna roll up one more with y'all. Since y'all was making me laugh and shit, I'm gonna roll up one more and I'm gonna try to escape up out of here. See what else y'all talking about. They was talking crazy, Doy, and they was talking crazy. They they was talking about Prince. Prince had. What if Prince and Michael Jackson had dog? Rick James and them. If one, if they had dogs, they had a whole concert. They had a whole concert, a rock and roll concert with the blues singers and R&B singers. Then it went to them niggas having dogs and some more shit. We started off reading W.E. Du Bois. We finished that first chapter. Then Nonstop came in here and said somebody was stealing Wi-Fi. We was chilling, and then Nonstop started it up, said we was stealing Wi-Fi and all that shit. Well, if it was Jesus, well, if we was Jesus, would you die for people's sin? Well, not me. People are still winning. Me, Mary Magdalene had been gone. It sounded like you was trying to say something serious right there, Mad Doctor, and you know I'm over here fried, and you trying to make me scramble the words up. Well, then he say, well, like gentlemen, answer the question. Like, nigga, we still trying to piece the shit up. Like, what do you ask? Well, if we was Jesus, would you die for people's sin? Well, I'm not gonna ain't no way I could do what Jesus did. No, I can't do that. Now, to say we might end up just so happenly, who says if when we die, we ain't dying for somebody's sin? But like on purpose, me willingly jumping out there, you know, to die for another man's sin, you know, I can't volunteer for that off the top. Even though being a human being and being in the world, that might be part of your job anyway. You never know. That might be what you was born to do, die for somebody else's shit. So that was a deep question, that first part. The second part, I'm probably too high and got to still scramble the words up. Well, not me. I understand that people are still winning. I understand that. When you get to me, Mary Magdalene had been gone. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know what the hell going on right there. But good question though, Mad Doctor. Sound like you high as a motherfucker over that jump though. That was one of them high jumps at the concert. A nigga just turn around and ask you some shit like that. If you was Jesus, Oh my goodness me. I'm the only one that answered the question, Mad Doctor. So you gotta salute me for that though. Shit. Now, shit, you gotta salute me for that because I'm the only one that answered the joke. Well, could you been Adam if 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 well, could you be Adam? Eve bit off the tree, first domestic violence in Bible for me. I guess you say you the fought Eve that day. You say basically basically say he would have fought Eve that day. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what happened that day, boy. I don't know what happened that day. All types of stuff could have happened that day. Yes, yes, yes. You probably would have got more trouble for that one, man, doctor. You got wait. I'm sure. I'm sure you'd have got something for that. You'd have got something for that too. Oh, he want to whoop ass, do it. He want to whoop ass. Man, doctor said he want to whoop ass. He was gonna whoop ass immediately. Boy, them animals and everything probably would have turned on your ass. You try to hit Eve. Everything out there would probably try to eat your ass up. Talking about he need a new red. The snake outdone him. And, and Adam probably need a new rig. She can go buy E. And most likely he probably couldn't even beat Eve. So he probably couldn't even beat Eve anyway, because he couldn't even stop her from eating the apple. He probably would have beat the shit out of him too. Adam was on some sucker shit anyway. He probably was doing whatever Eve was telling him to do. He probably would beat the shit out of Adam. And them animals probably would have fucked Adam up. Even though they say Adam named all the animals. Yeah, me too, Crockett. I'm sitting there talking to Mad Doctor. He got me he got me in the, he done got me all down here. They made badass kids. Can't Mad Doctor had shit. They made badass kids. Can't kill evil. He said they made badass kids. He said they made some badass kids. Cain killed Abel. Mad Dog, crazy. Mad Dog trying to get everybody in trouble. He trying to get you in trouble with everybody. Read the Bible again. There were more people in the world. Yeah, it was more people in the world. If you read the Bible, you know it's more people. I mean, I don't know, but it does say that. If you read it in the Bible, it's saying it like it's more people. But you know, I ain't gonna sit here and say somebody wrong, whatever they think it is. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, the way they describe it, it's like it was still more people. It was people before them or something. I don't know. Who knows? You see all this stuff going on out here nowadays. Who knows what's going on? It's just Adam and Eve were just rich. The the motherfuckers lived in paradise. You know what I'm saying? God took that away when she tripped him for the pussy. Oops, didn't mean to say it like that. No, no, you good. You good. I understand where you coming from. You good. Adam and Eve were just rich. The motherfuckers lived in paradise. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I see how you breaking it down. When you break it down like that, I see what you're saying. Like it's telling you a story, not like if it wasn't other people here. It's telling you a story of people that's in paradise, how they acted. So the paradise, they got took it away from paradise. They fall. When they was in paradise. They wasn't even like the regular people. They was living in paradise, and how they fell from paradise. I could dig it. I could dig it. When you read stuff like that, or when you hear knowledge like that, I think like when they say like for those who have ears to hear, and for those who have eyes to see, or whatever. I think it's honestly like from each person's ears and eyes, they might see different things, but it's all relative to them. You can't tell them it ain't nothing else, and it makes sense. It might make sense to more than just them, but like different eyes, different ears. But you both seeing and you both hearing. You know what I mean? It's just like you listening to the same song, but you know, Adam was weak as fuck. Brothers, it's mine's mentally. Today, kill for that. You can't have that. That's mine. No, not Eve fucking over me. Today's children. I understand. You know, these are different eyes, different ears that we hear their perception of what they sharing their thoughts with us. Brother Crockett and brother Mac Doc just showed us what their eyes and ears was hearing. Yeah. Salute to y'all for doing that. And I feel y'all. I feel it. The Book of Gilgamesh. Read the Book of Gilgamesh. Crockett said, read the Book of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh. The Epic of Gilgamesh. You read that whole thing, Crockett? That joint long as I don't know what. I ain't. If you read that whole joint, you're good reading ass. The Bible is wicked. Stories untold like APBT hood. You never know the truth unless you're involved. Well, again, another view, another view from another pair of eyes. I hear you, man, doctor. Crockett have an 1856 Bible that is totally different from today's rewritten Bible. Okay. The 1856 joint, is it a King James or what it's just 1856 like a bottle of Remy 1738? I mean, what is it? Like is it something else on there besides 1856 so people can know? Or is that it, the 1856 edition? I got you. I got you, Crockett. I got you. Shit. Men are weak. The women Men are weak to women because of that fruit she bears. Samson, John the Baptist, Solomon. Kick it, Mad Doctor, kick it. Crockett says to King James jump. All right, Crockett got you. But you know, King James got a story too. King James got a story too. I guess that's his version of the Bible. you know, you know, dig all the way in. Dig all the way in. Well, it's twists and turns just like the pit bull game though. They have King James as a black man. They have him in dresses. They'd be talking stuff all about King James, but like he got a story too. So if you want to dig in, they do it all. They go into them the druids, and eh, it's black people over there too, black Scotland and stuff like that. Crockett, mad. King James wrote 2 books on Satan. I ain't know that. I ain't know King James wrote 2 books on Satan. They don't say that part. That was another jewel drop. They dropping jewels. They drop jewels in the projects, boy. Y'all boys is jewel droppers. I'm a jewel collector. I drop jewels sometimes too, though. But that's a good one, man. I mean, Crocker, that's a good one. He said King James wrote 2 books on Satan. Hmm. He keep on saying that part, though. Man, keep saying that part. He smashed his moms, bros. Like, come on, y'all. He smashed his moms. That's what he say. He keep yelling that part. I ain't mean skip over it. Uh, man, Doc, they ain't mean skip over that part. They say a lot of things about King James. It wouldn't surprise me. He smashed his moms. But like, is that like, dude? Like these allegations just thrown out here, like they say a lot of things about people. Like I say, I didn't heard he was black. I didn't heard that he was gay. I didn't heard different things. Now we know he got a Bible. Now Crockett just told us that he wrote 2 books on Satan. So like, what's really going on out this joint? And Crockett said he ain't disagreeing with you. He's saying that's what they did to keep the blue blood. Okay. That's what they call the blue blood when they doing that. That's how they gotta keep it like that. I'm just insinuating, but that's what Crocker said. Crocker said, "Mad. That's what they did to keep the blue blood." I love that y'all sharing knowledge with each other though, like that. That we all sharing knowledge with each other, just kicking the bobo. You pick up the jewels as you pick them up, and we still bulldog. It's good talk. Good talk. Why do Jews wear yarmulkes? When if you look back in history, the only people that wore yarmulkes were the popes, the Romans. All I could do is say salute to those who don't know, but they're searching for the truth. And, you know, I salute the ones who searching for the truth they don't know, or whatever but they searching for the truth they want to know. Now the ones who do know, and they're not sharing it in the proper way, but they do know, they get what they get. That's all I can say. Because if I could get you to believe something, but in my heart, I don't even know if it's true. But I know just the way I spill it and speak it that I can get you to sacrifice yourself for it, or that power right there. Like, to me, I would be a wicked person if I'm letting you do something like that. That's just my opinion. You can't blame a man or a woman for looking for the truth. You could blame somebody for lying, though, if they know the truth and they ain't say the shit. If they lied to you. But again, it goes to intention, because some people pass things along that they don't know. So you can't. If somebody taught you something wrong, they might not have known. It changes to intention. Intention. What was that person's intent means a lot. Like, again, if they don't know, then hey. But if they know something and willingly doing that, that's like what you call, to me, magic. Magic, but using it in a messed up way. Big Hill's chat covers politics, religion, dogs, anything you come over here. Yeah, the projects. We get it how we get it. Salute, Crockett. But just think about it when you do know. Or if you know, think about a person that do know. Or just imagine a person that knows how much, for real, if you really imagine a person that knows, can you see why the people will be trying to kill him? Because they know. I mean, it's almost obvious. Like, if the one who knows, yeah, he know too much. Like, he know the people was gonna try to kill that person. They ain't gonna want that person to do it. Like, ain't too many people gonna believe him, and the ones who do believe him gonna be trying to kill him because they got something invested. It's different reasons why they would want that person dead. They already got machines built on the lie, and now you coming around telling the truth. You're getting your head cut off. And they go all the way across the board. The ones who cheering for you, they can't protect you, like, really, basically. The ones who you feeding the truth to, they can't really, never in positions to protect you. Your whole thing is to die, you basically. Well, we all gonna die anyway, but if you knew, just imagine if you knew that piece on the board, that piece that knows how, you would think that joker gonna get away. It's gonna be easy in life. It can be easy if he if they going around lying and not boom. But if they going around telling the truth all the time, whatever, they gonna get killed early. Just my opinion. Catholic Church. Fucking hell, kid. Man, doctor, what is you blowing over there? That shit that angry. You smoking that angry weed over that junk. That nigga that nigga's like, man, they messing with the kids, bro. Every man should know where he been, plus where they're going. Good, bad, black, white, cur, game, real or fake, B or P and Queen. Yeah, yo. Yeah, that was a good one. I thought it was gonna be one of your ruthless joints. But yeah, that was a good one. That was gangster. I like that, man. I like that, man. Man, doctor. The Devil Bible didn't sell, so he stuck to the other one. Okay, dog man. So dog man knew about that them two books on Satan that King James wrote. Yeah, we ain't off you get King James. Uh them two books that King James wrote about Satan, they ain't sell as good as the Bible. That's why yeah, I got you. I understand. Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, yeah. Todd Green, salute Todd Green, jump right in with a whole dumping his whole treasure chest, like take these jewels. Nah, man, you better know for sure, because when we die, you're going to know, and your decision will be made. There's no do over. So for me, I'm sticking with the 66 books of the Bible. He came in and dumped his jewels on the table, like, yeah, y'all can play if y'all want to. Play around with all that other stuff. If you want to, I'm sticking to that old what you want to call Red Boy Jack, Red Boy, whatever you want to call it. Sticking to the baseline. Yeah. Hey, salute. There goes some never eyes, another pair of eyes, another pair of ears. Another brain just jumped in. Salute Todd Green. This shit turned into Big Hill Woodstock jump. Bulldogs at the Woodstock concert. We got Prince, Prince. Niggas that bought puppies from Prince. Niggas that bought a couple grown dogs for Rick James. And who was the other one? Michael Jackson. They ain't buy shit from Mike. Mike told him beat it. Get off the kennel. They say he had pigeons and shit. He was lying. Y'all crazy. You wasn't believe. You wouldn't believe we heading to old cartoon, the Jetsons. Get ready. Yeah, the Jetsons was already doing that, doing different things. And you see the dog was there. Yeah, the dog was there. But salute the Bulldogs. The Bulldog that was telling you early, like niggas still got bull, they gonna still have them dogs too. Yeah, the spaceships and all that. They can have the dogs in the back. Yeah, the dogs ain't scared to fly the ships. Best decision I ever made. Salute, Todd. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Todd. Mike would kill a dog as a conditioner. Nah, you would never see Mike, yo. You would want to go to his kennel and all that. His shit is private treaty like a motherfucker. Mike shit private treaty like a motherfucker. He got them shits out at Neverlands, at Neverlands, wherever the fuck they were. He had them out there. You had to go through the whole tour, listen to this nigga before you even see the dogs. Niggas ain't make it through the whole tour to even see the dogs. So they never believed he had dogs. They wouldn't make it through the whole tour. They'd be like, man, I quit. Fuck it. I can't afford the dog, man. Mike vetting process was just too much to get a dog from him. That's why his line of dogs ain't make it. Somebody probably still got one of them jokers. Joe had the real dogs though. Joe had the real dogs. They just supposed to have kept the line going. But Joe had the real dogs. Joe Jackson, he had the real ones. All of them. He split the yard between the brothers and the sisters. W.E.B, and all the motherfuckers. Jermaine. Some of y'all still got that shit in y'all pedigrees today, that Michael Jackson, that Joe Jackson blood. Y'all just don't know. Y'all got that Joe Jackson blood. It's just underneath another name. All right, gentlemen, we can wind down. Turn y'all engines off and shit. Lay back. Lay back and chill and relax. Halfway through the day. Knock out the other half how you want. Salute Bulldog community. It's your brother Big Hill, aka Big Toyo. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. Salute. We out.